Morning, it's Monday and I'm preparing to teach my pre and postnatal circuit, which is currently an online class. Typically, we all meet together, bring the kids play, they socialise, the mums get a chance to walk out, which is amazing. Workout, which is amazing, not walk out. But obviously, given the situation, we've been taking these classes online and actually they've been going really, really well. And it occurred to me that actually a lot of prenatal women or postnatal women might be thinking, hang on a minute, I'm not really sure it's safe for me to be doing an exercise class online. So I thought I'd take this video to show you the sort of thing that you can expect to see in one of my pre and postnatal classes. So it's a circuit. We're going to do 8 exercises, one after the other, with an interval time of 45 seconds and then a little bit of rest before we move on to the next exercise. We would typically do 4 circuits in a class and we would take 1 minute rest in between each whole circuit. So today's a bit of a legs and bum day. So if you fancy giving this a go, then you might most definitely feel it for the next couple of days, especially if you're not familiar with or not a regular exerciser. And it's worth pointing out that I provide modifications throughout all of my classes. So the exercises I'm going to show you might not be stage appropriate for you, where they might be for someone else. So the important thing is that you know how to modify your exercises. And if that's not something you feel confident with, then I would say that that is something that you need to seek help with so that you can progress safely with your pregnancy or build back up sort of postnatally. So ultimate message there, work to your own level. Don't worry so much about copying exactly what I'm doing. All I'm doing is giving you a guide and a bit of an indication as to what you can expect in class. So let's get cracking. So I'm going to take you through one circuit. I'm going to use my timer so that you get an idea of the sort of thing that you're going to see in class. Okay, first exercise, lunge to wide squat. Lunge, wide squat. Lunge, halfway through this interval. So this is quite a challenging option, especially if you're pre and postnatal, because you're transitioning from one movement to another. And it's that transition that's really quite important to get right. Rest. So these are the sorts of things that you'll learn in class, how to transition safely from one movement to another. Okay, next exercise. Stepping into a side lunge and then into a squat. Stepping side lunge, squat. Again, so many teaching points here, all about how to hold your upper body in a kind of strong, stable position. Again, all things that you can learn more about in class, and we are transitioning from one exercise to another again, one position to another. So there's a lot of consideration to pay there. And here I would typically offer modifications to break this exercise down and make it more manageable for some groups of people. Okay, curtsy lunge next, or curtsy squat, I tend to call it more often. Stepping over, taking 3 little squats, crossing over. This one can be a real burner, especially on your side bum. Good. Halfway through this interval. Ten seconds left. Last few. Good timing. Okay, so this next one I struggle with, always, especially early in the morning. It's like I haven't had time to get my head round stabilising my body. So it's really important that you're taking time to set yourself up. We're doing a kind of straight leg deadlift, reaching down to touch the ground. And if you want to, you can toe tap or bring the knee up. Down, and tap or lift. Down, lift. Down, lift. There is also an option to tap the leg at the back here, the toe, sorry. So you're getting some flexion through that front leg, but not too much. You can tap, or if you want to, lift the knee and keep the knee off, the toe off, as you reach back. So I'm feeling super wobbly today. Here we go. That's why it's good to do it though. And to be honest, I probably don't do enough of those. So it's always good in these kind of classes, because you kind of expose where you need the work really. And that's how we progress. So again, taking your weight into one leg and being ready to reach. Opposite hand to toe will probably help you balance-wise. And like I say, there's various options here. You can lift the knee or toe tap the foot in the middle, halfway through this interval, lift, lift. So this side, now that I'm saying this, I'll probably fall. Always feels much more stable for me. And that's totally normal. We all have a kind of strong side, so to speak, a side that we lean with. And that's why it's good to work both sides independently. Try and iron out those imbalances. Okay, what am I doing now? 3 planes of glutes. I love this. Down onto all fours. Here we go. You're going to squeeze the glute back, out diagonally, and then take a fire hydrant, and then work your way back through those 3 planes of movement. Good. So glute kick, halfway there. Diagonal glute kick, fire hydrant, diagonal, glute, diagonal, hydrant. Good. 10 seconds. And you might not do this the same pace as me. I'm much more familiar with doing these exercises and marginally more conditioned to do them. They're more familiar. So we're going to do the same again. I'll change sides so that you can see me. So you're going to do the other side, other leg. Good. Taking the glute kick, diagonal kick, hydrant, diagonal, kick back, diagonal, hydrant. Good. And this side is my more sticky side. So I struggle a bit more with that hydrant there. I don't get as much height. And again, that's normal. We all have a kind of strong leading side. We all have imbalances due to, daily activity. And this is why it's good to work these. Last few seconds. And finish that set and rest. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, I'm doing a lean back press up. So nice wide hands. You're in a press up position. This is your regular press. But I'm going to get you to push back and reach. Get a lovely stretch. You might have to adjust your position. Bring the weight forward. Stretch. Forward and press. Stretch. Forward and press. Okay, this can be more challenging than a regular press up because you are shifting from one movement to another. So there's a lot to think about in terms of what muscles you're activating and how to place your body and distribute your weight. So I would offer options here in class again to break these movements down and rest. Good. Bringing the knees in. Bring yourself up to sitting. So that's an example class. Like I said, I've only taken you through one option of each exercise, but hopefully it'll give you a bit of an idea of the sort of thing that we do in class, especially on a leg day anyway, or when we're really focusing on the kind of glutes and lower body. So if you fancy trying a class, then let me know. And if you enjoy these videos, let me know so that I know that you might want me to post some more. Thanks. Bye.